Welcome back to Living Local. November is Epilepsy Awareness Month. Now, epilepsy is a neurological disorder that affects the central nervous system and causes seizures. And many people with this disorder deal with the worry of not knowing when a seizure might strike. And to help raise awareness and support, the Epilepsy Advocacy Network is holding a fundraiser. And here to tell us more about it is Kari Jones, Executive Director, and Kim Gregg, Quad Cities Services Coordinator. Thank you both for being here. Welcome to the show.
Thank you for having us.
Okay, so a lot of people don't understand epilepsy and how it affects the body. So tell us a little bit more about this disorder and how do we know if someone's experiencing a seizure?
So a seizure is a brief electrical discharge in the brain, and it can alter their movement, their sensation, their speech, their awareness. So there are many different types of seizures. You can see the ones like you see on TV where people have convulsions, fall to the ground. But it can be as small as a brief 10-second just staring off into space seizure too. So there are many different types of altered awareness, and that's what we want to bring awareness to.
Yeah, because it's not just one thing that we see on TV.
Correct.
Because I think that's what people think.
Yes, there are over 20 different types of seizures, and they all act differently.
Okay, good to know. So do you think that there is a stigma associated with this disorder, and how important is it to educate people more about epilepsy?
Well, that's a big piece of what we do as the Epilepsy Advocacy Network, because unfortunately, things aren't as bad as they used to be, I would say, stigma-wise, but a lot of it comes from misinformation and just lack of education. People might not mean to be stigmatizing, but that fear that is often associated with seizures can make people who have epilepsy feel like, oh, someone's going to be scared if I have a seizure around them. They're not going to know what to do. They're not going to know how to act around me. They're going to be worried that this might happen when I'm around. So that's a really big piece of what our work is educating the community to make sure that people really understand how to respond to a seizure. The biggest thing is to keep calm in the situation so that when someone comes out of a seizure, they're not surrounded by people who are panicking. We want it to be a calm situation. And so that's really important to get that education out into the community.
Okay, and so your organization, Epilepsy Advocacy Network, you're mostly just educating folks, right? What else do you do?
We do educate, but we also do direct services with people who have epilepsy, and Kim can go more into that.
So one of our biggest components is client coordination, where we are kind of the middleman between the client and the doctor, because doctors only have 5 minutes. It's what do I do now? And that's where we fill in the gap. So we help them if they have trouble with their medications, getting their medications, transportation. So we do a lot of one-on-one direct client services. We also help them with watches that can help notify someone if they have a seizure. We have seizure safe pillows. So we do a lot of just helping them. We also can go to the doctor's appointment with them if they would like us to, because it's just having that extra set of ears to listen to.
It's so important. It's so important.
It is. And then we also go into schools and we do what's called a seizure awareness training. So we go into schools and businesses and we do all of this free of charge. All of our services are free to everyone. So it's really just a way raising awareness in schools, in businesses, and to anybody.
Okay, so it's not just, you mentioned the seizure and first aid training going into schools, but it's not just for family members or loved ones. You go into these schools, you're educating folks. So how does that work if someone is interested?
So they can contact us directly. I know that our website has been on the screen a couple times. That's a great way to get in touch with us with our contact information. We will do this training for anyone. And like you said, it can be really great for families, especially with a new diagnosis. But it is really important in the schools. There's actually a House bill that requires schools to be trained, especially if there is a student with epilepsy in the school. Like Kim said, it's free. It takes about an hour. It's really good to do it in person because it offers that chance for interaction and the questions about, well, what if this happens? Or this is what our student experience is. So we will go anywhere. We just want to get that out there. Last year we trained over 1,000 people in seizure first aid.
That's awesome. That's awesome. Now you have a big event planned to help raise awareness and funds for your network. Tell us a little bit about what you have coming up.
So we have our bingo bash coming up on November 9th at the Rock and Coal Valley. Doors open at 5 and it starts at 6. QC Rock and Roll Bingo will be the ones doing the music. So instead of ordinary bingo, it is all by music. And it's just a fun time to get together with those who suffer from epilepsy and just a good group of people just to have a fun night, raise awareness, and be together with people.
Okay, and so how do the funds help your organization that's raised from this event?
So all the funds go directly to the services that we described to you guys. So that case management with people who have epilepsy, support groups, those trainings that we're able to offer free in the community. As a nonprofit, every donation, every bit of support like this is huge. And this event, like Kim said, great for people to come together in support of epilepsy, and also just open to anyone who likes bingo and wants to do it for
It is fun. Music bingo is so much fun, so much fun. And why not help a good cause?
Right.
Exactly.
You know, to go along with it. So if someone is watching and they know someone with epilepsy, they have a family member newly diagnosed, where's the best place for them to go to get support and learn more?
So our website is a really great resource because there's the contact us page. You'll see our website, our info, email, our phone number on there, and then just a comprehensive list of services as well. So if someone thinks, is this right for me? I mean, we'll help people at any stage of their epilepsy journey, but they can take a look and see what's a good fit for them.
Okay, well, awesome. We've learned a lot. Good luck with your fundraiser that's coming up, Kari and Kim. Again, thank you again for coming in.
Thank you.
Thank you.
All right, for more information, you can go to epilepsyadvocacynetwork.org. We'll also have all those details posted on ourquadcities.com.